Time for last call and the return of pickup lines. Jay and I bring out our best bets of the weekend. Matthew decides who he's going home with, which one he likes. Jay, kick us off here.
It's like it's closing time. I've got
For the
beer
week.
goggles. Yeah, I'm like, I'm a little, vision's a little blurry.
Yeah.
So take your best shot.
Nothing I love more than when you explain the concept of the segment, Matthew. It's one of my all-time favorites. Okay, I want you to take a walk down the rabbit hole with me, Matthew, as opposed to the chuckle hole. Do not walk down that with me.
Definitely
the rabbit hole, let's take a walk down. And what if the New Orleans Saints are just good? Because last year, they had a top 5 defense in the NFL, and now this year, the whole knock on the Saints was that their offensive line might be the worst in football. If they have a good offensive line, then you would have Derek Carr in a clean pocket, throwing to Cris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, Denny's man, Jawan Johnson. There are pieces there, and I think there are reasons to believe that the offensive line might actually be better than we think because they have 3 young guys in Fuaga, Penning, Ruiz, all first-round picks. All were great in week 1. What if they're all just good? What if they all just made leaps forward and the Saints actually have a good offense and a great defense and they're just the best team in the NFC South and they're getting 6.5 points against the Dallas Cowboys? Why? Why are they so much worse than the Dallas Cowboys, who were 2.5-point dogs to Cleveland last week? I learned nothing about Dallas in that game. I learned that Deshaun Watson's bad at football. That's what I learned in that game. Dallas' offense didn't look great going against the Browns. I just think it's an overreaction. I think the Saints might be good. So the line is floating between 6.5, like both of those numbers. Give me the New Orleans Saints.
I like it. Talisa Fuaga, quietly one of the best rookies in week 1. He'll be a big piece for that offensive line. All right, Matthew, you know I like to cheat during this one. How about a Commanders prop for you? Brian Robinson, over 68.5 rushing and receiving yards. Jaden Daniels wants to throw to his running backs. Cliff Kingsbury wants him to throw to his running backs. Brian Robinson looked great as a receiving back week 1. He also looked great as a runner. You know what defense did not look so good against Sam Darnold? The New York Giants defense. And yes, Dexter Lawrence is one of the best defensive players across the entire NFL. But Brian Robinson doesn't just have to be an A-gap runner anymore. You can get him working outside. You could throw him the ball. 68.5 rushing and receiving yards for a guy that looks like a workhorse back and a rookie quarterback where there's going to be a lot of offense in this game. I think he gets over this number.
I really like both those bets, actually. I like the premise, by the way, of the Saints actually might be good. I think there's a decent chance that you're right here. But yes, I mean, Connor, come on. The other thing here is that here's the thing is that the line in the game is it's a 1.5. The Commanders are favored by 1.5. Like the line's moving down to 1.5. It's going to be a close game. My point is, it's not going to get blown out where you all of a sudden you have to do nothing but Eckler. So listen.
Shocker.
The man played to my
playing the hits.
The game is the game.
The game is the game. Don't hate the game.
Fun.
Hate the player. It is what it is.
I sent Steven a text this morning. I said, tired, coming up with a good prop for pickup lines. Wired Commanders.
Give me the over on Brian Robinson, 68.5 total yards, because he had almost a 70% target share last week.
He was great.
Yeah, exactly.
Looked awesome.
But I do like both bets. I will say that. I do like both bets, but I'm going home with Connor.
Okay.
But keep your phone on, because at like midnight or something, I might be like, you up?
Oh, boy. All right, do we want to hit Hollywood Brown?
Yeah, quick bit of news. Per Jordan Schultz, Hollywood Brown put on IR shoulder surgery for him to get right. Things are looking good maybe for Xavier Worthy for a big stretch here without Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, again, he's not somebody that we were counting on in the near future, but just a heads up here that you might, he might not get that job back after 4 weeks, right? Because Xavier Worthy has looked ready for primetime. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.